Hey guys, welcome to another video. We're going to go through the pre-game chat for the final Premier League game of the season. To be honest, I'm kind of glad that the Premier League's sort of over now with how long it's gone for and a bit of a miserable campaign. So we're going to take a look at some stuff that, you know, it's not really key, but sort of could be interesting for the game. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell as well so you get notified every time we do a new video. And if you can smash a like on the video if you do like the video, we're going to go for 150 likes, just let other City fans find the channel. Now, what we will do, we're going to talk about David Silva in the video because obviously it's his final Premier League game ever. That's mad, and it kind of hurts me to say. We're going to talk about Kevin De Bruyne as well, whether or not he can get that assist record. But first, I'm just going to talk about a player that I think deserves some respect for this year, the way he's performed. I think he's been really improved over last season. And I think he's becoming one of our key players. And not only that, he can unlock a defence, he can get us a goal, and that's Riyad Mahrez. Riyad Mahrez, last year, I was probably on the sort of side of he did all right, but I knew there was more. I knew there was more to his game because we've seen it all at Leicester, we've seen it for Algeria, and then I think was it this year just gone when they won the African Cup of Nations, didn't they? Yeah. And he scored that free kick, and I just thought this is going to be the moment where Riyad Mahrez comes in this year and he's going to be one of our top performers. I don't know what you guys think, but for me, I think Riyad Mahrez has to be at least in our top 3 players of the season. I don't know what you think.
No, I agree. He's been key all season. He came back early from his time off from the Algerian Cup of Nations, obviously, the African Cup of Nations, and since then he's just kicked on. Like this season, I mean, last year I gave him a free pass. I always said because like Lewis said a minute ago, like we knew there was more to him. Like his return last season was really good. However, you just knew that this isn't the final Mahrez that you should be seeing. And then this season, we're now seeing such a different player to last season. He's so good, and it's no surprise that he starts all the time. And he's kept Bernardo off that right wing.
Yeah,
and rightly so, because he's been really good.
Yeah, I mean that's a mint point. If someone says, "How would you describe Riyad's season?" You say, "Well, Bernardo Silva, one of our best players last year. Obviously, you know, he got become top 10 in the Ballon d'Or. I think he won 6 or 7 trophies, and Riyad Mahrez has kept him out of the side. And yeah, Bernardo's had a bit of a dip of form, but that was only recently. For the beginning part of the season, it was all Riyad performances were absolutely insane. And what I love about Riyad is, you know, he's not the typical right winger, left footer where he cuts inside and shoots. Yes, he does that, obviously he does. But he can actually go down the line and then just whip one in with he's got a very good right foot on him.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of players, it's constant cut in. And yeah, like I say, Riyad does do that. But he has the ability to say, you know what, I can go down that right hand side and just whip one in with the right foot. He works hard off the ball. You know, defensively he's very good. And I think our right side has been pretty good this season. We've had Kyle Walker who's in form and Riyad's coming back and helping him defend even more. And I just think he's a really good player. And before we get on to obviously the David Silva and the KDBs, I just wanted to sort of give a shout out there to him because I think he's had a really, really good season. And hopefully he can kick on next year and get even better because this year's been fantastic.
It's exciting to see what could be next year.
It's exciting because we've seen the progress from last year. Like I say, last year he didn't have a bad season, but we all knew there was more to his game and more that he could bring. And then this season, he's done it. He's brought it, following a good African Cup of Nations. So next year, I'm just really, really excited to see what he can do.
Yeah. Next up, we have KDB, because obviously KDB's got that assist record. How many does he need? 2?
I think he needs 2. I think 1 to equal it and 2 to get it. That's what our comments have been saying. That's what people on the comments. Because we're on holiday, we've not really been like properly keeping up to. Obviously, we've been watching the games and stuff, but you know, we've not been on our phones and that, so we don't really know. But yeah, it's 2. I'm pretty sure it's 2. Do you think he's gonna get it?
Every chance he can get it. We're playing Norwich. We're already down. They don't have anything to fight for. It'll either go 1 or 2 ways. It'll either be a really open game where we score loads of goals for fun, or it'll be a dead 1-0 or 0-0 kind of game where it's just. I mean, it caps off this season as like, yeah, this is exactly how it's gone.
Yeah. I'm hoping that he can get it. Like I said, I think I said it on the last video. I think that maybe the team and Kevin have been pushing for it and sometimes when you do that and it's not natural, it doesn't always come off. And I think I've seen a little bit. I don't know if you guys agree. Like I remember one where KDB got the ball, passed it to Foden, and he never really a shooting opportunity. But you could almost tell that Foden really wanted to get a goal for him. And I think obviously, like I say, it's Norwich. They're the worst team in the league, although they did beat us. Remember that? Jeez. So like you say, if you're going to get it, you're playing bottom of the league. What more can you ask for? You know what I mean? It's the perfect opportunity. We've got the players to do it. We've got Kevin De Bruyne. He's fit, obviously, and there's no way he's not going to play. People will be saying, "Oh, I'd rest him and just say you're not getting it, but we need you for Madrid." There's no point because you've still got 2 weeks of training. He could get a knock there, so I'd play him for the full 90 minutes and see what happens. And I hope he can get it because the guy deserves it. You know what I mean? He's been one of the best players in the world this year. His goals. I think his goals and assists are just a joke. Like they're just up there with the best, and he's the best player in the Premier League by far. We don't need any football writers to tell us he's not. You know what I mean? So who else? Who else?
Next up is David Silva. His final Premier League game. It's sad, isn't it? It's really sad, especially because now on Twitter you'll see loads of the highlights coming out of his Premier League career, and it's just insane. Like in his first season with us, won the FA Cup, and he's just continued to improve this team massively. Yeah,
it's going to be a really sad moment. Hopefully everybody can watch the game. Hopefully no one's working or anything because it's his final Premier League game ever. It's going to be an emotional occasion. He'll definitely play. I think he might get subbed off. I don't know. They like that, don't they? Like subbing players off.
Oh yeah. So they get there's no fans though, innit?
Yeah, I know. It's just a weird one, isn't it? It's proper weird. I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, he's a special player. Undoubtedly one of City's greatest ever. I know there's a lot of fans out there who think he is the best player ever. So yeah, we might do a video on that actually. Who is the best player ever to play for City? But you know what? He's definitely up there. He's just so good to watch. You know what I mean? He's just so good to watch, and something else that I like about him, and which a lot of players don't give you this anymore. He's just so quiet off the pitch. Like when have you ever heard anything at all? You know what I mean? Most players now, something's happened. You know what I mean? Speeding, fighting in a bar, something like that. But him, you know what I mean? He's just a perfect player.
A good guy, innit? You know what I mean? So he doesn't get into any bother. You can tell there's no ego with him or anything. He just loves football, loves playing football, and keeps himself to himself.
Yeah, you know what though as well, which we spoke about in the past, doesn't get the credit he deserves, and one of the reasons is when you look at his assist numbers, he'll never get up there with the sort of Kevin's, and I think the reason for that is he always plays the pass, doesn't he, before the assist, and we've said this.
He assists the assister.
He assists the assister all the time, and I remember the Mancini days, and it was the same goal every single game. David Silva will get the ball, and he'd play the ball to either Mika Richards or right back, Zabaleta or Kolarov or Clichy. They'd cross it in and they'd get the assist. And it happened time and time again. So if you look at his stats and go, this is how many assists he got, you can pretty much double that because he created the chance to be created, with his sublime passing. And yeah, it's going to be real sad. I can't believe it's been 10 years already since we signed him. It's just crazy. Here's a question: when we signed him, did you ever think that he could sort of reach this potential?
No, when we first signed him, everyone thought he was a bit too weak in it for the Premier League.
I remember Harry Redknapp said that in the first Premier League game that year. He said, "Oh, I can't believe they spent all that money on him. He's too small." He's like, he just called him out for being too small. So that's the worst thing to say, innit?
I know, because you
we were talking about this the other day, weren't we?
Yeah, you're setting yourself up for a fall, aren't you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he showed quality as soon as he came in, and you could tell that he was something different. So, did I think he'd get to how far he has got? No, because he's smashed it like insane. He's had 10 years at City, but you knew the quality was there from the beginning with the way he plays. The ball sticks to his feet like no one else.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Imagine if we can get the Champions League for him. That'd be what a send off.
That's a perfect send off.
An incredible send off. He's so decorated as well. He's won what's it called, World Cup, Euros. He's just won it all, bar the Champions League. So hopefully we can get that for him in the coming weeks. So that'll be a mint send off. Right, the predicted teams.
Yes.
We went for the same team, exactly, didn't we?
The exact same team.
People be like, they're just on holiday, mate. They just want to get out in the sun. Actually, legit, we actually just went for the same team.
Yeah, I think this is the first time this ever happened as well. So we've got Edison in there, Laporte, Garcia. We've got Cancelo left back because he smashed it against.
We need to try him out there as well, don't we?
Yeah, because we need to know if he can do it for the Real Madrid game, because he looks really impressive. However, you can't base it all off one game. But yeah, that looks decent. We've got Walker right back, Rodri centre defensive mid, Silva and De Bruyne both for me have to play. Silva obviously it's the last game, and De Bruyne needs that assist record, and then the front three of Sterling, Jesus, Mahrez.
Yeah,
very strong team.
Yeah, I don't know if people agree with me. I'm not actually a massive fan of the Kev Silva thing, and I'm not a massive fan of it. I think that with Silva, obviously his legs are sort of going. I think it puts a lot of pressure on Kev, and I feel he has to come deep quite a lot when he plays. So I prefer either as to play a two holding midfielders and one of them, or Foden or Bernardo's playing there for the legs. But like you say, we have to play them both for the reasons we've already stated. So hopefully they can. It'd be nice for Kev to get that record, wouldn't it? You know, Silva just has to turn up and just do his nice touches and stuff, and we can all sort of enjoy it. But the real one that day is Kev. Can he get that assist record? It'd be class if he could.
Yeah. So moving on to our scores then. I've gone for 4-0, and you've gone for 3-0.
Oh, you know what we should have mentioned, which we are mentioning now? Clean sheet record. That's another record that we could go for.
Is it?
Yeah, Edison and Nick Pope are on the same. I think they're both on 15.
They're both top?
Yeah, they're both top. So
that's insane.
Obviously, we'll have to see who ends up. Will it be a draw? Will they both end up getting like a shared prize? But yeah, it's another record we can get. So look, guys, even though we've not won the league, we're still going for records, loads of records. There's also another goal record that we could get if we went and put like 7 past them. So there's just records everywhere. So hopefully we get some of them. Any final comments?
No, I think that's it. We're done.
Yeah, right. Well, guys, if you have liked the video, please smash a like on the video. One more video from us coming, which is the post-match video for the Norwich game, and after that we'll be back in the shed, back in our rightful position,
back at home.
Yeah. Nice one, guys. Thanks a lot for watching.